iOS 16.5 is available as a software update for your iPhone starting today. And in this video, we're covering everything new in 16.5. Let's go ahead and jump in right now. The first major new thing in 16.5 is an update inside of the News application. When you open up News in 16.5, you're going to notice a brand new tab at the bottom of the screen called Sports. Now, this doesn't add anything new, and in fact, Apple News had this section inside the application before. However, it was found in the Today tab if you scroll down a bit. So now in 16.5, with the Sports tab living at the bottom, it's a lot easier to jump right to your sports and leagues that you're following. From the My Sports tab, you can see the scores and schedules from every team that you're following. You can see video highlights and also For You article recommendations. Everything you see in the My Sports tab is going to be from the leagues and teams that you're following, but if you click on the button at the top left of the application, you can see all sports. I am a big fan of this change, and I do think that sports is a major part of Apple News, and that's why Apple has made a dedicated tab for this. And I could potentially see this turning into its own dedicated sports application. So maybe we could see this in iOS 17, but let us know in the comments if a dedicated sports app from Apple is something that you would like on your iPhone. iOS 16.5 also adds a completely new wallpaper to the iPhone. To see this wallpaper, press and hold on your lock screen, and then press the blue plus icon in the bottom right-hand corner. Then scroll down until you get to the Pride section, and the wallpaper you see on the left is the new Pride wallpaper for the iPhone. I really like the look of this wallpaper, and you also get some cool animations when you swipe up to unlock. So as you can see on my lock screen, when I swipe up, the wallpaper animates in a really cool way. And you also get a cool animation when you swipe down from the top to see your notifications. This wallpaper is also available in a dark mode version as well, and overall I'm a big fan of these Pride wallpapers, and Apple has been doing a fantastic job with these lately. So apart from the new Sports tab in Apple News and the new wallpaper I just showed you, that is essentially it for new features in 16.5. Again, this is a very small update. We did recently have Apple announce that Final Cut Pro and Logic Pro are coming to the iPad, so we can only assume that iPadOS 16.5 is of course going to support these pro level applications. And as a quick note, if any of you were curious, these applications are still going to require you to download them from the App Store. They are not going to be pre-installed in iPadOS 16.5. Overall, with my use of 16.5, I can say that it is very stable. The battery life has been fantastic on my iPhone, and in my time of using it, I have only really experienced one bug. It is a pretty annoying UI bug that has been in iOS 16 for so long. So you can see on your screen now, this is a screenshot I found of it online because I can never seem to capture it on my iPhone when it happens, but it is the square notification bug. So let me know in the comments if you have experienced this. Whenever I go to look at my notifications for about half a second, the notification banners appear as perfect squares. So just a very small UI bug that Apple seems to not want to fix. One more feature in iOS 16.5 that was included as a part of the release notes for Beta 1, I cannot get on my iPhone for some reason. So when Apple first came out with iOS 16.5 Beta 1, they said that you had the ability to start a screen recording with Siri. Now, I was not able to get this working on my iPhone, so what I want you guys to do is when you update to 16.5, let us know in the comments if Siri lets you start a screen recording. Maybe it's just a glitch on my iPhone, but for some reason I can't get it to work no matter what I do. And a few other small pieces of news before we wrap up the video. To match the new Pride wallpaper, the corresponding Apple Watch update also includes a new Pride watch face as well. And you can also get a matching watch band in the Apple Store too. And we also heard some news today that Apple is working on iOS 16.6, which for me seems a little bit weird. I don't know what Apple could even include in iOS 16.6 just because the release is going to be so close to iOS 17. The only thing that I can assume is that iOS 16 is going to be the final software update for a few old iPhones. So Apple really wants to make sure that iOS 16 is stable before they abandon it on that firmware. Let us know in the comments your thoughts on everything new in 16.5. I want to know if you guys are a fan of the new Sports tab in Apple News, and also tell me if you prefer the light version or the dark version of the new Pride wallpaper. If you guys found this video informative and helpful, please give us a like and also subscribe to IDB if you haven't already. My name is Michael. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.